Hey, Tropic. Thanks for coming. I'm a little early, but just figured I'd go on and fire it up. Wait for some people to come in. And hey, Cyclist 23, how are you? Welcome. I'm gonna get really comfortable. That's my pelvis. Oh, cool. That's early. 5:10. Wow. Oof. How's everybody doing? Hey, Candy, how are you? Thanks for coming. Hey, Nessa, how's everybody doing? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Well, I'll get into the details later. Um, yeah, I am tired though. Almost didn't stream. It's been such a bad week. Um, After coming back from vacation. Yeah, so hey Chewy, thanks for coming. Yeah, I'm pretty sad. My whole area is just really going through something. So I think there are enough people here for me to get started. I'm going to try to go as far as I can. My energy level is 0. So before we get started, I posted a bunch of links at the top of the chat. So of course, we're still raising money for DPK. So if you would like to donate, please visit the GoFundMe link. And of course, I'm supporting my girl Pam. I am now one of her patrons. So there is her Patreon link. There is her Facebook page, so you can go see some of her amazing artwork. And also her wish list that I can't say because I blush. But anyway, for those of you in the chat, hey Jesse, how are you? Um, you may or may not know that my city or my nearby city, it's my city, but I don't live as close, um, had a mass shooting on Sunday night. Saturday nights, early Sunday morning. And 9 people were killed. Uh, the shooter's sister is actually a student at my university. So thank you. So as I was vacationing, my sister and I went to my uncle's 81st birthday party. Thank you, Nessa. Thank you, everybody. Um, and I went to bed after having been visiting my uncle. Had a beautiful party, lots of people there. Um, my husband texted me at 6:05 a.m. and told me that there had been a mass shooting in our area. Immediately, I got up and started texting him back, looking on the news, checking my news feed. Um, Thank you, Candy. Um, and so, of course, I thought about my one son who hangs out down there. So I started calling and calling. Hello, Jasmine Entertainment. Thanks for coming and calling. And couldn't get my son. So I called my daughter because they are really close. And if anybody would know, she would know. And so thank you, Cyclet23. And so my daughter says, yes, he called me early this morning. He probably went to sleep. And so that gave me a little bit of sense of relief. However, I could not go back to sleep. Um, I just went and sat out on their deck and just started praying, like, because as many as you know, on Memorial Day weekend, my area got hit by up to 15 tornadoes. So, thank you, Aquamate, and the Hangouts. So we are still recovering from that. Our city still looks like a bomb went off, basically, and now we have to bury 9 beautiful souls. Um, it's just hard. It's very difficult. And I won't get into all the discussion about it. I just know that 9 people lost their lives and hundreds of people are grieving, and it's just a very sad time. So, yeah, so that, hey, Big Easy, thanks for coming. So that's why I am totally worn out. I am totally drained. I didn't get to do all the things I wanted to do. We had planned for outing to the African American Museum. I had hired or talked to my family about that and possibly visiting a local fish store. But after that, I just didn't feel like really doing a whole lot. I did get a chance to go down to the wharf, but that was just kind of like to just get out of the house and stop watching the news because it was so depressing. Um, I mean, it's just really hard. So hey Bob, hashtag OG Squad. Thanks for coming, Bob. And so it was really, really devastating. Um, just to wake up to something like that. Um, so my heart is aching right now. Going out to all those families, I can't imagine. I mean, just for a couple of hours, as I was trying to get in touch with my son, just all of the emotion and Everything just was going through me. Um, my nerves, everything just wondering, if he was down there. And so I asked for your thoughts and prayers, and I said you keep my city lifted up as we go through this. So that's pretty much it as far as that. Hey Dan, welcome. And so that's that. So anyway, like I said, if you can, please, visit the links from above and the links. Candy, thank you so much for posting the links as we support Pam. I did make some notes so I could try to stay on track. We talked about 54 Punchy. Of course, we're supporting her, and I recommend becoming a Patreon. As we all know, Pam quit her job to live her dream, and that is a dream that we all have. If I had a talent, I would certainly do it. So if we can support that, and of course the DPK GoFundMe, the Candy just posted. Thank you so much, Candy. And of course Pam's Patreon, and you don't have to pledge a lot. I pledged what would be equivalent probably to Big Mac, a Happy Meal, no, a Big Mac meal, but every little bit will help. So please support our beloved Pam. So I am almost at 700 subscribers. Thank you all. If you're a subscriber, if you're not subscribed, please do. Please don't forget to hit the like button for this stream. And I'm really excited to be able to continue to support Pam. So Pam and I have not talked yet. Um, have my monthly Patreon art package right today. Awesome, awesome, Bob. And so for those of you who are new to the channel, here is some of Pam's artwork. She is an extraordinary artist. And so what I will be giving away is one of Pam's, a framed and matted print of one of Pam's. And so I will be posting a video once I get the print and giving you the details of the giveaway. And so happy Lux, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. And so that will be the 700 subscriber giveaway. It's hard to believe that I'm at 700 subscribers. I mean, things that my channel has really been growing. I'm happy to see that. I hope to continue to give you all great content about my fish and my shrimp. All my tanks are doing well. They survived me being on vacation. Of course, my son was feeding my tanks, and he is at one time was a fish keeper. So the tanks are doing good. I did big water changes on them before I left just to make sure everything was okay. Let's see. Yeah, so I will be giving away one of Pam's prints for the giveaway. Uh, happy luck. Hey, Fish Keeping Jamaica, welcome. Hey, Carson, welcome, welcome. I got your so Carson, who is it's in the chat, is doing 1,000 subscriber giveaway. It's posted on Instagram, so check it out. Please check out all of the channels that are here. We have some amazing channels with some amazing information. And then, of course, we have our magnificent mod. And so while I'm thinking about that, while I was in Vegas, reason why I said Vegas, I'm gonna tell you in a minute. While I was on vacation, I went to a casino with my family, and while we were there, I was just checking my phone because So my rule when I go to a casino is I take a certain amount of cash, and once that cash is gone, I stop gambling. I don't go to the ATM, anything, so nothing. I stopped, and I ran through that little bit of cash. I took about $40 with me. I ran through that cash like super fast. And so while I was sitting there, um, I saw a notification come up, and it was on Bob Steamfox's channel with Caleb with his gecko. And so if you haven't checked that out, he did a premiere. It was so heartwarming to see Caleb. Um, that was just, it just touched my heart. And so if you haven't seen um, the video, Candy, I'm sure can post a link to the video where we can see our beautiful Caleb, our beautiful boy. Um, and so please check that out. Um, let's see, something strange is going on. My push, okay. The other mail from up here. That's a lot of pride. Is that normal? Oh wow, that sounds interesting. Yeah, but please check them out. Please check out all the channels. We've got some great channels. We've got some new people here. It's always glad to see new people. So thank you so much for coming. So yeah, that's that's what's going on in Diva's life. And like I said, I may have told you I started a new job, which I love, but it's super duper busy. So you won't see me during the day and live streams because I mean I am running around like crazy, very busy. School's getting ready to start in 2 weeks, 2 weeks I think, and so we're all preparing for that. And I've actually am applying for another job, a director position, associate director position. So keep me in prayer for that. And it's in a very good place, a place that I've worked with on and off since for my career at the university. And they're looking for leadership, and I'm hoping to be able to lead that. So let me see who else. I'm saying worldwide tropics. Lee Aquatics. Is that you, Dan? Why am I saying worldwide? Worldwide. Did I miss? Oh, hello, worldwide tropicals. Thanks so much for coming. Yeah, so my life is super busy right now, and I'm trying to. It was in Vegas some time ago. Yeah, I moved. I put made those videos private because they're not really fish related. But I had an amazing time. It was last year. This time I was in Vegas, and I had a great time. Yeah. So I was like, wait a minute, who is that? Yeah. So I had a great time in Vegas last year. Stayed at the Bellagio, which is an amazing hotel. So if you ever go to Vegas, stay at the Bellagio. I guarantee you will not be disappointed. It is absolutely beautiful. And it's a resort, so you won't even have to leave the property, but there's a lot to do, of course. Obviously, there's more than just one. Dan's in here with all of his accounts. Thanks, Dan. I hope you subscribe with all those accounts. Oh my God. Yeah, it's amazing, Carson. It is amazing. It has this huge atrium in the middle of the hotel that has fresh flowers, all sorts of characters and things made with those flowers, and it has a huge fountain out front. It's a great place to stay. I highly recommend it under my main account. Okay, Dan. So the aquariums are doing really good. I'm going to be doing an update on the 36-gallon boat front because I got a hold to some pearl weed and I can't remember who sent it to me, but I took the pearl weed because it kept floating to the top. It's a fast growing plant, by the way. If you have any, if you want something that's going to grow really fast, pearl weed does good. And it does good in cold water tanks because not all plants do well in cold water tanks. So I took it, a couple of little sprigs, and I wrapped them around the big piece of driftwood that I have in that tank. And it looks amazing. Amazing, if I must say myself. And so I'll be doing an update on that tank. So, um, as you all know, I have a big piece of driftwood that started out with the Brazil moss on it. The Brazil moss didn't work. So now it on each of the branches, it has Nubius Nana Petite, which reminds me I need to get some more because I wanted to fill out more. And just a pro tip, when you are gluing, um, when you are gluing um, plants to objects like rocks and driftwood, be very careful not to cover too much of the roots with the wood because one of my plants, I think I put too much super glue on it and it basically choked out the plant, which I should have known better, but I did anyway. So the plant's not doing that well. But the pearl weed on that plant, on that piece of driftwood looks amazing. So look for that video coming. Of course, I did post a video of my really easy plant and it looks great too. Um, my day's good, worldwide tropicals. Thank you for asking. Um, And so I took two little sprigs and kind of what I did was I didn't even really attach it to the driftwood. I just wrapped it around the branches, and as it grows, I just keep wrapping it, and it has taken off. So if you have a piece of driftwood, you're looking for like a bonsai look or a tree look, pearlweed is another plant that you can use. I mean, wait till you guys see it. I'm just really tickled about it because it looks so good. I mean, it was one of those things, you know how, we plan things, we do actual aquascapes, but every now and then we might just put something in there just by happenstance. That's an old school word, by coincidence, and then it turns into something beautiful. Well, it turned into something amazing, at least in my view. But I think I got a pretty good eye for things like that. But it really did. Shrimp are doing good, as you see in my last video. We've got shrimp babies, and we've got another buried shrimp, so I should have more. That tank is really taken off. I actually bought some fertilizer for that tank. I've been told that you can use Thrive as well. Um, I can't even tell you what the name of it is. I'd have to look at my phone, but it's from Flip Aquatics. It may be what is the product that they're using right now. Um, something well. Whatever it is at Flip Aquatics, whatever they have in the bottle, um, maybe because I ran out of CO2. Um, but whatever their shrimp fertilizer is, Brightwell, I think that's the name of the company that they're partnered with. But the plants in that tank are doing really well too. And so, hello, Rob93. Thanks for coming. How are you? Yeah, Brightwell. And so that tank is doing really good. My Corys are doing really good. Of course, the angels Hill streams are doing good. I'm looking for more babies in the Hill stream tank. Um, so we should have more babies. Still have them because um, going to be hopefully getting that fish room set up. Like I keep saying, it's it's a challenge. But it'll be done once things kind of cool off and life kind of slows down a little bit. Hopefully, I can get the tank set up. I mean the fish room set up. So that's still coming. It's a labor of love, and so I have 9 tanks. So I have 55 gallon. I have a 30 gallon. No, I have two 30 gallons. I have two 5 gallons. I have okay, 55. That sounded like more than 9. Have I lost count? MTA, the struggle is real. 55, two 30s, two 20s, two 5s. Fuck, I'm losing. I'm forgetting something. 55, two 30s, one, two, two 5s, 55, two 30s, two 5s, two 10s, a 20, and a 36 gallon. So yeah, I have 9 tanks. Yep, I have 9. So what do they stock with? 36 gallon is stocked with Sud McGill Signifers, golden white cloud minnows, three Amano shrimp. 10 gallon, first 10 gallon is stocked with not wild caught, super tiger wild type shrimp. Um, 20 gallon 3P puffers, which are all girls. I need to get a boy or some boys. That's on my agenda. So I want to breed them. Um, 10 gallon, more golden white clouds that are breeding, guppies, and endlers. Another 5 gallon is my um, snail tank. Another 10 gallon. I said I've got 3 10s. 10 gallon with pepper cories in it. 30 gallon tall. It's got 5 angelfish in it, koi's, and um, golden pearl scales. 30 gallon tank, Amica splendens. 55 gallon has 28 hillstream loaches, a guppy, and regular white cloud minnows. I think that's everybody. So yeah, I have 9 tanks. Anybody else come in that I miss? Yeah, so I have a lot of tanks. All those tanks take me about 3 hours on regular maintenance day, just water changes, and 4 hours when I do filter cleaning. And I do filter cleaning once a month. I have hang on backs and sponge filters. No canister filters at this time. But everything's doing really well. The peppercorns are growing. All my plants are doing good. So I counted, and I have about 30 varieties of plants at least. So I do have some more sad news. So my 3.5 gallon beta jar, my sweet Esmeralda passed away while I was gone. So that didn't help my mood. She lived a good life. She was over 2 years old, I think, but she didn't make it. So I think I'm going to get another beta or turn that into a shrimp tank. I haven't decided um, what I'm going to do. Thank you, Candy. Yeah, my sweet Esmeralda has gone to fishy heaven. Yeah, thank you, Ness. So yeah, so that is the update on most of the tanks. Like I said, I'm hoping to have more Hillstream babies soon. Um, I have to decide what I'm gonna do with them. And it's funny because my cousin's partner was asking me about keeping fish, and we sat up and talked about fish during the party for 2 hours. He had all kinds of questions, and so his tank, what they called it, the tank of doom. It's so funny. So he was asking me about all kinds of things. He has a 10 gallon. He was asking me what he should stock it with. And I told him, I said, just get you one beautiful beta, you know, because I could tell you a bunch of different things, but just, I could just, I don't know. I just told him to find one, just go and pick out one beautiful beta. I also recommended some local, not local breeders, but some breeders that I know online. And so hopefully we exchange emails. And so hopefully he will be getting a beta soon. The goldfish is doing well. My grandson is itching to get another one, but I told him I don't think he needs another one. He's been doing water changes, and I'm really proud of him. He's become quite the fish keeper. And so we might do an update on the goldfish soon. 30 ponds, that's a lot of work. Yeah, it's a lot of work. Yeah, fish keeping is not, thank you, Bob, a male breeder for her female. Yeah, so Rose is my female beta. Fish, she will do tricks too. Oh, that's cool. Let's check that out. Do you have video of it? Worldwide Aquatics. Would love to see it. Yeah. So yeah, Project Goldfish worked out. I'm really proud of him. He is. I knew he would do well at keeping it. It's just that we were off to a rocky start. So, hello, Otter Creek Aquatics. Welcome. Welcome. Thanks for coming. And so, hey, Monica Lynn, thanks for coming. I hope I'm catching everybody as they come in. Make sure. Welcome to the stream. We're just kind of hanging out, talking about all sorts of cool things. Um, aquariums mostly, but life in general. And so, like I mentioned, please, everybody, please make sure you check out the links. We will make sure we support DPK and 54 Punchy. And for those of you who are just now joining, we will be giving away a print of one of our fish keepers. And here is a sample of her works. This is an actual painting, even though it looks like, let me get rid of the glare, even though it looks like a photo, she is amazing. And you can go and check out her Facebook page. And she does amazing work. She does commissioned work if you're interested in something in particular. And so for my 700 subscriber giveaway, I'll be giving away a framed and matted print of hers. So look for that video. That's going to be coming out soon. As soon as I can get my energy up to do another video. Lives are not that bad because you can just kind of wing it, but when you do a video, it's a little more structured. So hopefully I can get my spirit together in time. Hey, 44 Mac guy, welcome. Yeah, so and get myself together to be able to do that video for my 700 subscriber giveaway. I'm gonna have to think of something. I can't. Let me see. I'll think of something. Of course, it'll be um, some type of, I don't know. I can't do. Last time I did the guess my favorite plant, and a lot of people were like looking at what the comments were. That was, but I mean, it's all about just getting people to post. There she is. There is our star, 54 Punchy. So please make sure you check out her channel. She does amazing and very interesting live streams that'll have you just dying. I can't stay up that late, but I always try to at least log on, watch the video, and let it play. It's funny because the other day I had a bad dream about my tanks. And I'm telling you, I woke up and I was just, it was so real that I woke up and I was like, what in the world? I mean, it was just like, because in my dream, I was with my tanks. But when I woke up, of course, I was in bed. So I knew that it was a dream, but it was seemed so real. And I don't know if you guys have. So I always have nightmares when I have fish coming in the mail. I have those nightmares. Being out of town. I really didn't have any nightmares when I was out of town because I really trusted my son to take care of my tanks. But of course, they were on my mind because you never know. Hey, 54 Punchy, welcome to the stream, sis. And so, yeah, so every now and then, does anybody else have nightmares about their tanks? I have these crazy. Did you have a good vacation though? Yeah, it was okay. Pam, up until Sunday when the news came out about what happened. Um, yeah, but it was an excellent trip. My family that I stayed with have a beautiful home, and they're very, very just the best host and hostess. Um, I mean, they're just super, super cool people. And so it was really a nice getaway. And my uncle, we were celebrating his 81st birthday. He had a great, he was just so happy. It's so funny because when we surprised him, which I took a geriatrics class, which tells you just another tip. If you have an elderly person, you want to be very careful about saying surprise to them because you could possibly startle them and they have a health crisis. So I was telling my cousin who recommended we yell surprise that we're not going to yell surprise, but we can just kind of say surprise. And so we did that. And when I walked up to him, he looked at me and I could tell that he was a little puzzled. And so I just continued to talk to him. And so he eventually was like, um, you know what? I was thinking that was you, but I knew you were back in Ohio. And he just started laughing. But there were tons of people that showed up. Some of them were friends that knew my father. So it was really nice to talk to them. And another thing that happened. So, are you guys familiar with Shiggers? So we took a group picture. So we went down off the deck into the yard, took this group picture. I came back in the house because I mean, it was not a lot of room on the deck, even though they had a huge deck. There were just a lot of people there. Came back in the house. Everything went okay. The next day, my legs started itching really bad. And so I found out that my legs, I'm not going to show you guys, but my legs have these red marks on them because apparently, and they live like they're backed up against like a forest. Apparently, there were these bugs in the yard and they were feasting on my legs because I had on like capris. So now I have these horrible red marks all over my legs. Oh my God. I would not wish this on my worst enemy. So, word to the wise. If you go out near they say that I've walked outside before, but I've never had this happen before. Put your bug spray on because I'm telling you, my legs itch so bad on the plane. I thought I was going to dig my skin out. I was itching so bad. It was so bad. So please, oh my God, they get under your nylons. Oh my God. Yeah, they are bad. And I mean, they are. So I've had quite the week. I've had, 2019, there have been so many things I've been dealing with. I mean, I don't need to go into all that. But just us having dealt with the tornado and then what happened last weekend, our city is really hurting. So please send us warm thoughts, um, you know, and keep us in your prayers because it's been bad. Yeah, it has really been quite the year. Um, but yeah, those things I'm telling you, if you go outside and you're near wooded areas, so apparently they're near wooded areas. Um, yeah, and I'm telling you, you don't want to deal with them. I left my anti-itch cream. I left my thank you, 44 Mac guy. Believe your flip flops at home. Yes, my goodness. I'm telling you, they are horrible. Um, you don't want to deal with that. Put on your, I don't know if Skin So Soft works with those things. It's supposed to work with mosquitoes, but off or whatever. But I really didn't think that I was going to be affected because I was only out there for like 5 minutes taking this picture. And the thing is you don't realize it immediately. It took a day before I started feeling the effects of those darn things. I'm itching now. I don't know if you all can tell. I'm sitting there scratching my leg. But yeah, word to the wise. Do not go out in the, they said tall grass or wooded area. And like I said, they have a wooded area behind their house. So I guess, and these things are all over the world. They're international. They can be found everywhere. And so if you're going to be out, um, yeah, please put on some protection or something. Because I'm telling you, it was horrible. Yeah, so anyway, so my vacation was nice. Nice flight. Went through LaGuardia Airport. Don't ever have to go through that airport again in my life. It was, oh my God. But they did have a Miss Ann's pretzel place, so I did have some good pretzels while I was there. And I did get some blue crab while I was there because I did get up there. Like I said, I went to the wharf to kind of take my mind, and I didn't even film the wharf. I just didn't feel like filming. I was just, like I said, I was going to go to a local fish store. I was going to go to the African American Smithsonian Museum. Didn't do any of that. Just wasn't up to it, and it's no big deal, but I would have liked to have been able to share that with you. but of course I just wasn't in the frame of mind to be able to do it. But yeah, so well, I've been going for 40 minutes. Unless anybody has any questions or anything you want to talk about. Wish you would have made it to the museum. Yeah, I wish I would have made it to the museum. But we're gonna plan a trip back. My husband and I are gonna go. And so, yep, socks and shoes. That's right. Definitely. Don't want those little boogers on you. Um, so my grandson has a 10-gallon tank and one little small comet in it. There's a video called How Project Saved or Operation Save the Goldfish. So you can see the process we went through. So I actually turned him into, um, you know, a goldfish keeper. Monica, my tanks are at my other house. Um, but there's tons of videos on my channel if you'd like to see them. I've got just about everything in my fish room. On the video. I'm going to do. Oh, and I'm going to do a video on the Corys. So look for that as well. But the shrimp, the angelfish, and all the other ones um, are there. Museums are cool. I know a fish keeper that works in the New Mexico Natural Museum that is a paleontologist. Oh, I bet that's cool. I'm fascinated with dinosaurs, so I know that's cool. When I went to LA, so my husband lived in LA for 10 years. So when we went to LA, I had my own personal tour guide, which was really cool. And he was like, "So what do you want to go see?" And I said, "I want to go to the La Brea Tar Pits." And he was like, "Really?" And I said, "Yeah, I want to go to see La Brea Tar Pits." And it's funny because he said the whole time he's not as much of a nerd as I am, but he said the whole time he was living in Los Angeles, he had never went. So it was new for him. It was like, he was going for the first time as well. And I was just geeking out on all this stuff. That place is amazing. The tar pit is still active. Well, it was the last time we were there. That was maybe 5 or 6 years ago. And so it's really cool. So if you're ever in the LA area, go to La Brea. It will be 2 more subscribers till you're at 700. Oh my goodness, that will be amazing. So I'm looking forward to getting 700 and giving away that amazing artwork. So Punchy, I will definitely be in touch with you soon. And we can work out the logistics of the print. But I will be giving away your print for my 700 subscriber because I love your work. Um, and it's amazing. And like I said, please check out Punchy's Facebook. We've got her Facebook. Her wish list is there for those of you who'd like to send her something to help support her dream. So those who are new to the stream, 54 Punchies, the art of fish keeping is an amazing artist. And I will show it again. This is one of the cards that she sent me. And although it looks like a photo, it is actually a painting. She is an amazing artist. I am her Patreon. And so we are supporting her as she lives her dream. And we wish her well. We will continue to support her. Yeah, the Art of Fish Keeping. What is it? The Art Museum. Oh, yeah, I did see that art museum, but we didn't go there. I sure did because we talked about it, but we didn't make it back. Yeah, but when we were, so he took me to all the beaches. We went to the Queen, is it the Queen Mary? We went there. Of course, we went to Venice Beach. We went to Long Beach. We went to Redonda Beach. We went to all the beaches. The only place that we didn't get to go, I wanted to go down to the Diamond District, downtown LA. But the traffic was so bad on the 405. I was like, get me off this highway. I don't want anything to do with it. I just want to get away from there. And so I think she's going to be setting it up so we can actually watch her do our work. So make sure you subscribe so you can see that. Yeah, LA traffic is nuts. I mean, and this was a Sunday afternoon, like at 2 o'clock, and it was packed. I was like, where are all these people going on a Sunday at 2 o'clock? I could see if it was like 7 o'clock on a weekday, but it was packed, a Sunday on a Sunday. So yeah. Yep. So we're going to be able to see some live artwork from 54 Punchy. That ought to be really exciting. Like I said, so if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. Please, for Punchy and me. And please hit the like button. I appreciate it. And if you missed the live stream, please make sure that you watch the replay. I really appreciate everybody for coming. I'm going to grab myself a bite to eat for dinner, and then I'm going to go to bed. But thank you all for coming. I really appreciate you. Please continue to keep my city in your thoughts and prayers. We have a lot of people that are suffering, and it's just really difficult. And like I mentioned, one of our students was one of the victims. She actually was the sister of the shooter, which I just can't even imagine what would inspire somebody to kill their family member. Um, and like I said, I'm not going to get into the weeds on that. Um, but we just want to you know, I just want to see my city recover. It's bad enough we went through the tornado and then we're hit by this. So, um, like I said, 2019 has been a bad year, and hopefully we will rise up from this. And and that's it. So, as always, thanks for coming. And as I like to say, keep it splashy, not trashy. Diva out.